Rich people do not care about money, and if that sounds counterintuitive to you, it's probably because you're poor. In fact, I think that's a pretty good definition of what a rich person is. Rich people are the people in our society who have escaped from the realities of money, the people who no longer have to think about money. Jeff Bezos has a personal net worth of $227 billion, meaning he owns $227 billion worth of stuff. There's $227 billion worth of companies and properties and patents and stocks that legally on paper say the rightful owner of this thing is Mr. Jeff Bezos. So let's say that Jeff decides he wants out of the game. He's done making money. He's going to sell everything that he owns. He's going to take the $227 billion as cash, and he's just going to dump it in a normal person checking account. And let's say he starts pissing through his money and spends $1 million a day. And I mean just spends it. Like, he doesn't buy any new companies or any investments that could make him new money. He just goes through the money. $1 million a day spent on food, clothes, travel, events. Right now, at time of filming, Jeff Bezos is 62 years old. Let's imagine that he lives to be 95. If Mr. Bezos stopped making money today and started burning through $1 million every single day until he dies at the ripe old age of 95, he will have burnt through 5% of his money. For all intents and purposes, it is not physically possible for one person to spend $227 billion in a lifetime. I mean, unless he can figure out a way of eating like 50 billion pizzas every single day, it like physically cannot be done. Isn't that what it means to be rich? Like, he couldn't put himself into a position where he needed to worry about money if he fucking tried. If you work for a big company and it goes bankrupt, you might end up moving back in with your parents and sleeping in your car. But you have never heard a story about a CEO of a big company whose company went bankrupt and that CEO ended up sleeping in his car or moving back in with his parents.